G'day, welcome back to the north. Look at that color. Everybody's pretty happy today. Uh, there's the little girl. She's the only one showing me some stripe right now, but like I said, it's mostly size, eh? Once they get to a certain size, like him, he's the same fish. They'll stop showing it. He shows his still too if he's pissed off or something, but she tends to show hers often. But she's stunted, and that tends to be a little uncomfortable. So I think it kind of gives them headaches because their brains are a little too big for their skulls. That's probably why they stunted fish will show bars a lot longer in life. Part of it's because they're smaller, but then them being smaller, they're dealing with a degree of encephalitis, where their brains are basically too big for their bodies, and that's unfortunate. And that's why it's very important to keep your water clean so they can grow right, because they won't grow properly in a swamp tank. And Jim Jones is out there adamant to convince the entire world that you can throw these particular fish in a swamp tank, and he's pushing the narrative because, of course, he's just that kind of person. He doesn't care about your fish. He doesn't care that you went out and just spent $200 a fish and bought yourself 8 discus, right? He doesn't care that you dropped $1,000 on fish. He wants you to drop them in the swamp tank and then laugh when you complain that they're dead in 3 weeks, to 3 to 6 weeks probably. You might get a couple of resilient ones to last longer, but you'll start taking losses in that time frame. Guaranteed. That's how it works. Any discus keeper, any honest discus keeper will agree. They'll probably even comment in the comments, because that's about the timeline. If you don't got your water right and you drop discus in a tank, and you're not on point with your filtration, you're not on point with killing off pathogens in your water column and doing the things that these fish need. Okay, you'll plop them in that tank, and they showed up perfectly healthy. They'll look just like these guys, and they'll do okay for about 2 to 3 weeks, and then they'll start hiding, and then they'll stop eating, and it'll just progress, and then they'll wither away on you, and then you'll start taking losses. That's how it goes. That's how it goes. And every time you take one of those losses, if you went out and bought adults, boy, oh boy, even if you bought babies, a 3-inch baby, the average, $80 to $100, depending on where you live. And if they're wilds, you can double, even triple that price. So, by the way, I found a line on some wilds. I'm maneuvering to get my hands on some. Hoping to be in a position to do that sooner than later, but we'll find out. We'll find out. Gotta run some numbers here in a few days and see what I can do. They're not always available, that's the problem. But if I could breed wilds, boy oh boy, I could ask double, even triple the price for babies. So I would like to get my hands on a few. I've been looking for 2 years for them. But, and the ones I'm looking at are like really nice examples of heckles. But, don't get conned by these swamp tankers. YouTube's got a problem on their hands. Basically, we've got a community that's supporting animal abuse, promoting animal abuse, and unfortunately, it's very sort of disguised, and YouTube hasn't caught on. I don't think YouTube would want an animal abuse cult profiting off of their system. I just don't feel that's the way that they operate, and I hope that by putting out awareness, this nonsense is going to come to a stop. You know, they might not be cats and dogs, and the law might not, consider abusing fish a problem, but um, ethically, it's still a problem. It's still a problem. And there are people working to stop it. And there are authorities looking into this behavior. I've been assured. I've been assured by some American friends. So, I don't know what's going to come of it, but I hear it involves the SEC. The American SEC is on this and on these people now. And it's just a matter of time. At least that's what people are saying. We'll see. We'll see. Hope you all have a wonderful day.